jungle.
Alright, knowledge for the youths them. So, we realize the situation of our country, even when it comes on to the political system, over people that wonder to themselves, is the government doing their best? Well, the thing is that if you're ignorant how the human mind works, you will probably say yes. You understand? But no, the government not doing their best. And there's a reason why they're not doing their best. It's kind of simple. It's like, think of it, you're living in your house, right? And, you as a child, you don't have to do no work at all. But you will get your food, you will get your clothes, you will get everything. Why you don't have to do no work? Because at the end of the day, everybody in the house have to eat food. You understand? So you can't look at it and say, right, mommy work and daddy work. You see? So I know me will get my food same way. So if mommy no work, daddy have to work. And if daddy no work, mommy have to work. So either somebody have to work. If a daddy work, me will get my food from daddy. And if a mommy work, me will get my food from mommy. Maybe mommy would have realized, say, boy, say, certain things where she want, if she no work, the father not gonna make sure she get it. And the father at the same time knows certain things where him want. If him no work, the woman not gonna make him get it. But what of the child? The child knows, say, well, it don't really matter who work. Mine is certain. And that's the way how the government system is work, right? And this is how the system of the government works worldwide. You see, it's where the government don't really have to do anything. They just rely upon taxpayers. You see? Because some way, somehow, taxpayers have to bring in their taxes. So, let's say that, what if it was expected of the government to say, alright, taxpayers will not pay taxes until you give them a platform for work on. Then the government would have to do something. Because they would know, say, alright, they are only the investors and the people are the potential marketers. You see? Well, in most countries in Augusta, the people them are the investors and they're also the marketers. And the only thing that the government do, sit down and wait upon the taxes. You understand? And then when they can't get as much taxes as they might desire, what they do for them alternative is to just, lease out the lands them of the country, sell out the country's assets, borrow loans, and increase the people them in further debt. Because if you observe, there is just so much people that the system can hire, Most people rely upon private workers, private entrepreneurs, private people. And if you observe, these people normally aren't from the country itself. If you even look upon Jamaica as a country, most assets we own in Jamaica is not owned by Jamaicans. Most hotels that exist in Jamaica aren't even owned by Jamaicans. You understand? So it takes people from overseas to see the potential of your country. If you can invest in your country, why does the government not do it? Because it costs them money and they realize where they can make money without spending money. But that comes at the cost of the oppression of the people. But remember that the government is not for the people, the government of the land. So whether Jamaican people or, European people or American, whether they exist, yes or no, there will always be someone to come live in our land. And so long as the land remains, the land will attract people. So they are not for the people, they are for the land. Their intent now is not to suffice the people, but to suffice the land. To ensure that the land is, it's built up and have sufficient enough to attract people. And once it attracts people, people have to come find their means and ways to make money. And once you find your means and ways to make money, it's by law that you have to give government. So whether you work or the man that work, the government is certain of these taxes. So they don't push the extra mile and they don't go extra length. They don't do nothing at all in no extra depth. And they don't have to. They should, but they don't have to. Because whether you contribute or a new migrating citizen contribute, there will still be contribution. If it's even we take this piece of land and lease it out to a new government, they still go get what they want at the end of the day. And all they do is sit up in high positions and fatten their souls. Most young people who left school, their only means of job is at the local supermarket right there. But you ask yourself, does the government own the supermarket? No. But the supermarket have to pay taxes. You understand? There's a young man over there working at a barber shop. Did the government hire him to be a barber? No. Them not try to secure no means of how you can make your income. Them no business with that, brother. They just know say, whether you do it or them do it, for them portion is always certain. It's just you as the people who don't have no certainty. But their portion is always certain. And like I said, them can get people from overseas to come build their country. And they are not mindful of their citizens. Because whether their citizens be black, or their citizens be white, their citizens be gay or straight, it no matter. As long as there are people on the land. You see, people will come invest in the land. They only means of to just make sure that the land is what? Is sufficient. So the government will spend more money in building roads. So the road people can get access to certain places. You understand? So once people have road to get access to certain places, then they will realize that there's land here. Houses can be built there. People will come by them. But as for you who normally live in the country, you are not their concern. Their concerns is the development of the country. As long as the country is developed, people will come. Money will make. You at least are then concerned. You understand? And this is normally how it goes within third world countries. In first world countries, they secure partly justice for one race of people first. And that's the strongest race we then call. They are, the richest set of people. Why? Because here it's how they go now. In first world countries, private individuals develop the country. Right? And the government works in their favor. Therefore, the government of that country is not normally the government, but normally just the face. You understand? Whomsoever governs the country, or whom have the highest amount of money. So in that country now, people race to make money. New businesses, new ideas, you understand? Because everybody wants control within that country. In third world countries, it's not rich people who run the third world countries. Third world countries is run by the first world country or just by a leader. So no matter how much money you have, you just now get access to certain things. Therefore, the motivation to make money within even a third world countries it's poor. You come up with a certain idea and a man gone overseas with the idea. Because what? When you have money in certain countries, like I said, you see, you get access to certain things. You're privileged to do certain things. You see, so it's not the government that runs the country. It's you that run the country. In third world countries, no matter how much you have, one man can run it, and that man will feel like he know when he's supposed to know when he know nothing. So an idea for third world countries, there will always be oppression. Always. No matter where you take it. You see, there is no motivation in doing anything at all because an idea, this is what it will be an idea. Nothing more. Because in third world countries, you have police officers who still mistreat rich people same way. In first world countries, penalties are for it. You see, in third world countries, a rich man do something right, they say, no, he have to bribe the police to get by. In first world country, he have to bribe nobody. He have to show up a courthouse. You understand? No warrant now, not for arrest. In third world countries, you will be arrested. So this is just the reality, brother. That's what. So when it comes down to the government, brother, then just not say you free portion certain here, man. So we don't really have to do nothing. And if we fall short, we have who to borrow it from. Because of an idea of who make from the country have to pay taxes. They just sit down and be like those just the children that has to do nothing but talk and talk and talk. As whether the citizens make it or overseas make it, whether they be hirelings or entrepreneurs, they certain after them. Alright, so this once again, remember to like, share, subscribe, comment whether you agree, disagree, what you think and your thoughts.
Audio Jungle.